Hey, what's up, guys? Irish Countryside from RazoRock and the Gillette Travel Ball and Tech, something like that. Alex will let you know if I mess that up. In that Gillette, we're gonna go ahead and put a Gillette 7 o'clock um, blade. This is like, I don't know, maybe the 6th use on this thing. So it's getting up there. I'm expecting a little bit of tugginess from it this time, so we will probably be putting it in the blade bank after this shave, but that is the razor and the blade that we'll be using. So let's go ahead and pop this open. This is Irish Countryside, like I said. Very, very nice. It's basically like the Irish Spring soap. That's essentially what it is, you know, the bar soap. It's possible that this has like a little bit more greeniness to it, but yeah, it's a very, very nice smell. For the brush, wringing it out now, it's been soaking. It's going to be the Omega 10048 Badger Knot. This is the Pro 48, I think is what they call it, the PRO 48. So we're going to go ahead and start lathering here. Hope everyone's been doing well. Hope, shoot. At the time this video loads, man, I have, I think, 3 more. The problem is I don't upload for like several days. And then, yeah, but I've got to record my, I need to record my Christmas shave before Christmas, because otherwise it's not going to get done. So, and we'll be traveling a little bit, so it's going to be all kind of messed up anyway. So anyway, hope you guys have great holidays, and you know, everything is going well in your lives. Let's see. All right, so that's gonna be the load. I think that's good. I do have some pre-shave, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of pre-shave first. Again, I don't need it, but RazoRock's soaps are the vegan base, and their tallow base is perfectly fine without having pre-shaves. For the pre-shave, it's not really a true pre-shave, at least now. It's a Colonel Conk glycerin puck, and this is what I typically have been using for my pre-shaves. So I'll just go against the growth here with it. Now you'll see I have a shirt on, and I'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and get our Colonel Conk. I'm not trying to really lather with this. I'm just trying to get a little bit on the bristles, the whiskers. All right. So that's that. I'm going to rinse my hands off because glycerin pucks are super slick. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and start lathering. See, I had somebody, I'm not even going to mention the name. It doesn't really matter. It was on an old video, maybe 6 to 8 months old, something like that. I don't really remember. It was earlier this week, though. And the guy had, apparently I make him hot and bothered. Whenever I upload videos that I don't have my shirt on, he gets hot and bothered. And I'm like paraphrasing, but essentially what he said was, there's a reason why all of the successful, I think is what he called it, successful and popular YouTube channels, we'll specify, wet shaving YouTube channels all have shirts on. And I'm assuming, I mean, I can only assume with him saying that me not wearing a shirt gets him hot and bothered. That's fine. You know, hey, more power to you, brother. But anyway, he went on to say some other things. And I didn't take offense to any of it. Look, man, you have your opinion. I have mine. I don't care. If I get you hot. He didn't specifically say I got him hot and bothered. I'm just asserting that. But I think it's a good assumption because, you know, why else would he be? Anyway. So I was like, so basically, he was under the assumption that because I'm not wearing a shirt in my videos after I get out of the shower, that I'm not like wearing a boxer briefs or in underwear or anything like that. And I'm like, first off, like all you see is like from my shoulders up. You don't see anything else. So regardless, doesn't matter. Number two, I don't think I've ever done a YouTube video without having some undergarments on, like down below. Like, just because I don't have a shirt on doesn't mean I walk around the house without shirts on all the time, in my boxers or in shorts or in jeans, and play with the kids. So like, it's not that weird. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I'm sure he'll watch this video at some point, and maybe it'll trigger him or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. So very, very nice lather that we're getting here. We have a boar bristle popping out. Yeah, just like Irish Spring. That's what I'm basically smelling. I'm a little stopped up. Not too bad. I mean, it has nothing to do with illness or anything. I'm just allergies or something. I don't know. Go ahead and warm up the razor. Let's clean up the lips a little too. We're dealing with 3 days of growth. Sorry. It's been a long week. I've been watching Peaky Blinders on Netflix. First time I've ever seen it. I've heard about it several times. You know, basically just people saying, check it out. You know, it's a good series, etc. So I've been watching it. And this isn't going to be anything. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't seen it and plan on seeing it or anything. But yeah, it's a really good series. I'm on season 2, episode. I just literally finished watching episode 4, so I'm on episode 5. I'll probably watch that one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good show. For me, it in no way, shape, or well, I can't say in no way, shape, or form is it the same. But the time, you know, like it's in the old days, you know, when automobiles were just released, and it's old timey as far as the date, you know, the period of time that this is supposedly all happening in. So there's a few differences, but I think it's very, very similar to Sons of Anarchy. Very, very similar. You know, a lot of different ways. I mean, and again, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not going to. But yeah, it's very similar in my opinion to Sons of Anarchy, which was also a great show. I loved watching the Sons of Anarchy. Luckily, I get, what the heck, another, on my arm up there was another boar bristle. That's the second one. Luckily, I start watching shows, not on purpose, but I just start watching shows after several seasons of them being, you know, I guess, released. So, luckily, right now, I think Peaky Blinders has, I want to say, 4 seasons or 5 seasons or maybe 6 seasons. So I have a lot of watching to do. And I like it that way, you know. I like being able to sit there and watch 2 or 3 episodes in a row, you know, maybe twice a week. And then, you know, not have to wait another year for another season to come out. I like, you know, that consistency. And So yeah, it works out. I know that when I started watching Sons of Anarchy a long time ago, this blade's tugging a little bit, but we'll use it and finish this off, and then it's going to go into the blade bank that I bought. I bought this on Amazon like, I need to go back in my orders and check, in all honesty, but it's probably 2019, 2018, something like that. I've never emptied it out. I mean, there's probably 150, 200 blades in here. So those blade banks are awesome. Yeah, you can use like a Coke bottle or something to put all your blades in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like getting in a series. After they have a couple of seasons under the belt. And, like I said, an added benefit to doing that, again, not on purpose, but just happens. An added benefit to doing that is what I just told you. You get to watch multiple seasons without having to wait. And another added benefit is it kind of vets itself. Like if it wasn't a good show after several seasons, it would have been canceled, and I would have never heard about it. So it's kind of like twofold of good things waiting. So yeah, it was a good. It's a good show. I'm not done watching it, but so yeah, tell me what you think about Peaky Blinders if you've seen it, or Sons of Anarchy, and we could chat about it. Oh, also, you know what else I want to know? I forgot to ask you guys. Does it like make you feel hot and bothered if I don't have a shirt on? Really? You guys. Does it make you feel different? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Because if it does, it's not a problem. I can, once I get out of the shower, I'll just let like the bathroom de-steam, dehumidify, and and I can come back in and put a shirt on and shave if that helps you guys. I don't think I can't even speak. The majority of my audience has an issue with that, but if you do, like I said, let me know. Throw it in the comments. If there's like several of you that's like, oh, no, yeah, we don't like that. Okay. Cool. We're going to go ahead and pull the remaining lather out of the brush here. Slap that back on the brush and just kind of paint it on. Whoa, we are slinging lather as well. Yeah, super, super busy, man. Hope you guys are... If you're busy, I hope you're not... hope you're not too stressed out, because stress is, stress causes a lot of the problems that a lot of people have, unfortunately. I mean, don't get me wrong, stress, at least, I'm not a doctor, I don't know. But stress can't necessarily cause, like, cancer or anything like that, I don't think. But it can cause, heart issues, things like that, you're always stressed, you're always, so it kind of degrades your health rapidly. Stress is a huge problem, and, people deal with stress in different ways. Smoke, drink, whatever, and you just got to be safe when doing any of that. As safe as you can. know, this little Gillette Travel Tech or ball end Tech or whatever it's called, this thing is phenomenal with every single razor I put in it. And that's just a testament to quality way back when, man. I don't think this one was that old. I think when he sent it, Alex did send me the date, and I could look it up in my email. But I think I'm wanting to say like 70s, maybe 60s. Before companies started being like less about quality and more about quantity and profit margins and stuff like that, you know. Those were the days. Vehicles were made better. Man, I'd say like late 80s, early 90s. Probably some of the best made vehicles. Yeah, again, you know, quality over quantity. And yeah, I watch this mechanic on YouTube. He's a pretty popular mechanic on YouTube as well, and he says the same thing. And you know, it makes sense. You know, you didn't have all these computers and sensors and all this other stuff on those older vehicles. Now, you also more than likely had more crashes and that type of thing because there's like auto mitigation systems and stuff like that now in vehicles, like lane departure, that type of thing. And yeah, I don't think you can deny that that probably helps a lot of people. But why are they distracted in the first place? Looking on their phones, you know, talking on the phone, that type of thing. So, you know, if we didn't have, well, I think in some states talking on the phone, being on the phone in general while driving a vehicle, I think is illegal in some states. Not all, but in some states. And you know, the legality of it, do I believe it should be legal or illegal? It doesn't matter. What matters is I don't think you should have any distractions when you're on the road because you're putting your life in danger, but not just that, you're also putting everybody's life in danger. I mean, look at the drunk drivers and that type of thing, you know what I mean? So just recently, and this has nothing to do with the other thing I was talking about, with the you know, driving in vehicles and stuff. But on, I think it was Wednesday, it was Tuesday or Wednesday of this past week, over I-10 going towards New Orleans, Interstate 10, they had a where is my lid? There it is. We're going with this aftershave. They had a, I think it was just a prop plane. So it was just a single, just a pilot. And he actually had crashed. And man, that was awful. And again, I'm not like, what I was saying before has nothing to do with this. This is just something that popped in my head. And they had a picture of it. Man, that was a bad deal. I don't really know what happened. The news report was just basically the pilot had died. They didn't say how it happened or anything. Maybe they were still trying to figure that out. And the dude's name, he was a young dude. He was like early 20s. He had just got his pilot's license, I think, in late 2020. So not even a full year, man. Oof. Not good. And he knew what he was doing from what they all said. He had, I don't know, however many hours you're supposed to have. He had like triple that. So he had done a lot of flying. And so it wasn't an experience. Well, I guess inexperience for most, I think, kind of means like, you know, he's not an inexperienced pilot, but he could be inexperienced in a certain situation that he was put in that had, you know, that led to this. So I guess there could be inexperience even if you're an experienced pilot, right? So yeah, I don't know the whole story, and maybe it had absolutely nothing to do with him. It probably had absolutely nothing to do with him. It was probably something with the plane. But yeah, just a real sad story. All right, guys, that's the shave. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We are just under 20 minutes, although we're at about 21 at the end of this. Irish Countryside by RazoRock. We went with the Pinaud Clubman Special Reserve Aftershave. This is from LP. I have a little bit left. I'm kind of going light on it, you know, because typically I like to douse my face, but I didn't there. We went with the Omega 10048 or Omega Pro 48 bore brush, and the Gillette Gillette Ball and Tech Travel Razor, maybe that's what it is, with the Gillette 7 o'clock blade. Beautiful. And then in this little tub is where I keep the I think that's lime, right? Lime, and back there's the amber Colonel Conk Bucks. The lime I use for pre-shave, and the amber I lather in the bowl. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's the shave. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, put them down below. I do want to know, you know, if nothing else, I asked a couple questions here, but if nothing else, does like a shirtless shave do something for you? Does it? But I don't mean in good. Does it do something in general to you? Like, do you get upset when you see me without a shirt? You're like, okay, or just like, are you like just anybody else? And you're like, or most people I would assume, and you're like, oh, he's not wearing a shirt. Who cares? Like, I would assume that's most people. Anyway, tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.